it's Rafi again with K-Suspension. This is part 2 on our 8/8 axle swap. What we're going to be doing now is installing our Yukon Gear and Axle C-Clip eliminator kit with new chromoly shafts. So let's get started. Alright, so first step we got to do is go ahead and cut off the ends of these tubes. As you can see here, there's going to be a shoulder right at the edge of the housing. You're going to have to cut these tubes off right at that edge. So I have a Sawzall. I'm going to cut a little bit outside of it, grind it smooth, take off both sides. Nice. Now that we got the ends cut, we went ahead and beveled out the edges, and what we're going to do is take our bearing seats. You're going to get some silicone, put it on the inside of this bearing seat. Okay, then you want to go ahead and install it into the axle shaft, flat side up. Make sure you guys remember that. And if it's tight squeeze, just go ahead and tap it in with a rubber mallet, press that thing in there, and then bolt it up. So in order to keep this straight and aligned, I use the included bolts to just hold it nice and firm there, and I can tap it in nice and easy. Alright, so now to get the bearing seat seated back to the housing, use the supplied spacers that the chromoly kit comes with, including the supplied nuts, and what we're going to do is torque them all down in a cross pattern, just like you would your wheels on your car. So these new axles, they have two different settings, one for 5 on 4.5, one on 5 on 5.5. They are threaded new studs. Use the included studs that come with it. We're going to go ahead and drive them in up until about, I'd say, 1/4 inch, then we're going to throw some Loctite on it and tighten them down. Perfect. When you're ready to press on your bearings, what you want to do is put these on in this specific order. So here we have our retainer plate, we got our spacer, we have our bearing seal, our bearing, and our end bearing retainer. Slide them all on, get them over to your press, make sure you square them all up as they go down. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and press on these bearings to the axle shaft. Alright, so now that we got the axles all pressed together with the bearings, we're going to put the dust shield and backing plates back onto the axles so we can hook up the calipers, rotors, and put our axles in. So when we're getting our shafts back in, one thing that you should do, which I made the mistake on, getting your nuts in for the backing plate. It's a very, very tight squeeze between the brake shoes. There's a hole right there that Yukon so kindly gave us. So just use that, line it up with your back bolt here to hold on the plate and tighten her up. Well, there we have it. We have officially installed the Yukon Gear and Axle C-Clip eliminator kit and chromoly axle shafts into this Ford 8.8. Time to install her and hit some trails. Alright guys, so this was part 2. If you guys want to see part 1, if you're curious about the axle truss and all, please check out our video described below here. It talks about how to put on the spring perches, shock mounts, truss kit, the whole 9 from Rock Offroad. Big shout out to Rock Offroad, by the way, including Yukon Gear and Axle. Excellent products, would highly recommend them. Check out the description below and I'll go ahead and include where I picked these up. Also, big shout out to my little brother Tavi. awesome guy, did all my welds for me, even helped me with a hard time the entire weekend. So from all of us here at K Suspension to you, happy trails.